inside your tornado. 'Cause I'm waiting out the storm before I up and go. I see beneath the scars, I never lose hope. Oh, I'm waiting out the storm. I hear the thunder roll, but it's tearing me apart like a tornado. Every time we rewind to the way we were before, waking up, still stuck in the endless back and forth. Time will tell us just where we go. Always stuck inside your tornado. 'Cause I'm waiting out the storm before I up and go. I see beneath your scars, I never lose hope. Oh, I'm waiting out the storm. I hear the thunder roll, but it's tearing me apart like a tornado.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Wednesday stream. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day. Hope we are doing well. Hope we're having a good day. Of course, will be back in the single player world. I have been doing, not a lot, but I've been really enjoying the speed mining that we started over the weekend. So I figured we'd do a couple hours of that. Just kind of hang out, say hi, see how much progress we can make there. So yeah, cool stuff. Hope you're doing well, Breezy. I know 1.21.9 has released. I haven't checked if the mods that I use, which isn't many, but I haven't checked if the mods that I use are updated yet or not. So that's why I haven't. That's why I'm still 1.21.8. Once I check whether or not those mods are updated, I'll update. But there we go. Nope. Do that. Do that. I think we're good. I need to go repair my pickaxe. We're gonna do that real quick. Eventually, we're gonna have to bring the shulker boxes back as well and feed those into the shulker box unloader. So, sore and tired, but it's all good. You cut grass today. Nice. How much grass do you have to cut? Actually, I think it's this way. It's over here. Because like for us, it's not a whole lot that we have to do, so thankfully it doesn't take me very long. A lot of trimming, gotcha. Oh, that's a project. That's where my project box number 2 went. I see. I didn't realize I already had the materials over here. Yeah. Cutting the grass here takes me like, actually cutting the grass takes like an hour and a half. It's not too bad, thankfully. And it'll get easier once our yard is in a better shape. They took a lot of the, when they sold the house, the previous owners, they had flipped it. And so they took a lot of the bushes that were in front of the house and around the house down, and they just like planted grass over it. So there's a lot of big stumps that I have to work my way around. It's pretty annoying. But once we start making our yard look actually pretty and not just a bunch of, the grass is fine. It's just me having to mow around it is a pain. But it takes an hour. Stream takes 2 to 3 more hours. That's crazy. That is a lot. There we go. A lot more than I would want to do. I can tell you that. What I want to do? Let's see. Do that. Kind of thinking we should put some of my tools away. I don't think we need my axe or the shovel. That's edging the fence and all the walkways. Oh yeah, fence will take a while. We don't have a fence yet, so makes it a little easier on me, I would say. Let me keep all this. I think there's a Enderman dying above us. There is a fence that I cut up to. I don't normally edge it though. It's not my fence. And it's not up against, it's not, I don't really know if it's up against the property border or not actually. They never, when we bought this house, they never actually put in the, we got a survey, but they never actually kept the stakes in. So I don't really know how good the survey is. So. Alright, sounds good, Breezy. Hopefully cooking up something yummy. Yummy, yummy. We were supposed to have butter chicken tonight, but we didn't want to make it. We just get butter chicken sauce. Get that, cut up some chicken, make some rice. There you go. That's all it takes. Since we don't make our own sauce, so we were gonna do that tonight, but we decided didn't want to deal with it. So. We're almost there. A little more, a little more, a little more. There we go. I'll be fine. Take both those picks. Now we can head back. So, like I was saying earlier, the plan is to do a lot of digging today. I don't know if you all saw at the beginning of the stream, but I think I have already made some pretty good progress over the last few days. I don't think I did a whole lot. I made some yesterday. I think I did some on Monday. It's pretty easy, especially mining in a world like this, to just kind of put up the world, put a show on in the background or something. But something. Sometimes it's a YouTube video, sometimes it's a show, sometimes it's just music, whatever it might be. Is that a torch here? Let's do that. Oh, this is where the egg was. Yeah, that's where the egg was. But it can be pretty easy to just put on a show and run with that, so I just have that in the background. Let's do that. So that makes it pretty easy just to kind of get working on stuff. So I haven't minded just kind of doing it on my own. It's something I'll do on stream. I've been enjoying it, of course, but not something I'll ever do on video. So whether I do it on stream or whether I do it on my own, I think both kind of work. It is sometimes nice just to kind of do some things on my own. I get a little worried about dying, not being on camera, but it's fine. Is it out here? Uh-oh. What did I do? I think I got lost. Where we're trying to go. Let's see, nether cords. Is it not in here? I thought it would have been in here. Negative 228, 669. You're like way off, I think. Yeah. Negative 228, 669. So we want to go this way and this way. It's gonna be over here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, I way overshot it. Chicken wings in the toaster oven, air fryer combo. Gonna make a yogurt buffalo sauce. Ooh, and some steamed broccoli. It's a pretty balanced meal. I like that. Got some veggies. Got a good sauce. Got some protein. I typically skip out on the veggie part of it, but it's kind of similar to something I've done before. Go. So this is what I've done. If we walk up here, you'll see all the layers that I've been mining down. The plan is to mine this all the way down to bedrock. I'm kind of starting here and just, I think it's easy to go from here down to, what is that thing? It's easy to go from here down to lava, I feel like, so, but. We started kind of up here and we're already down, all the way down there though. That's how easy it is. And I think shulker box wise, so I grabbed a whole bunch of shulker boxes the other day, up to like here. So not bad. Got a few more shulker boxes here we can use. Yes. Yeah, eventually all the lava will get removed. But I'm going down the lava first and then we'll take care of the rest of it after that. But I found a piece of, I actually don't know if I could probably show it if I have it on me. But over here, I found a piece of ancient debris just in the ground, which was cool. So it was a nice little surprise. I think one of the things I don't have in this, well, maybe I do. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I have the pattern or whatever it is. Not the pattern, whatever it is for making netherite armor. So, because all my netherite armor and tools and stuff I made pre, I think whenever that came out. So the upgrade, yeah, the upgrade. So I don't even know if we could use it now. There's certain things in this world I don't really remember if I've done them or not because I've been so sporadic over the years, or more recent years anyways. So I'll have to think of whether or not I've gotten those or not, or look around I guess a little bit. Grab that. See my beacon up there as well. I think we placed that last time. The one struggle I would say with mining out this area is just all the magma cubes. There's so many. Especially once I started actually flattening it out, it gave more space for the magma cubes to actually like spawn. So yeah, Bastion. You can copy with diamonds, yeah. Maybe I did. I've been to a few Bastions, so maybe I did at some point. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at it. Just kind of see that magma cube. Magma cubes hurt. I always forget how painful they can be when they hit you. So I'm always on the lookout for them because I don't want to get hit by them. Excuse me, zombie pigman, thank you. Go. Go. I got some gas tiers as well. I got a music disc as well, which is nice. Nice little surprise. Wasn't really going for it, so. You can see all the magma cubes just spawning in here. Oh man. I spent a little bit of time over here flattening some of this area. Got this whole boundary right here that needs cleared out. And obviously the ceiling needs cleaned out too, but the ceiling I'll get to eventually. I don't feel like it's as big of a deal. It's not really spawnable space, so not as concerned with it. The fun part about all this as well is that I've been getting a lot of not slime balls, whatever these things are called, magma cream, because I've been using my looting sword, because it's the only sword I have that I actually use. I usually use my axe, so this is the only real sword that I have. So I get a lot of magma cream from this, which is actually kind of nice. It's almost like a magma farm. Go. So I don't really mind it. It's just funny how much. I mean, I got 26 just from that little excursion. A lot of fire resistance, yeah. We don't have magma blocks in this game, do we? Like, we have slime blocks. Well, no, we do have magma blocks. We have those things. But they don't use the magma cream, do they? I'm just trying to think of if there's a way to easily store magma cream. I don't know if I've ever had enough magma cream to really even worry about it anyways, so. Let's do that. I can't even really remember the last time I used a magma block. Go away. Did I really hop over that guy? You can't turn it back. That's a bummer. That's what that is. Because you can't just do this, I don't think. No, you can. But you can't turn it back, that's right. See, I've got almost 4 stacks. Just kind of crazy. There. A little more organized. It's the little things that count. There was some other block that people can't normally. Is it Nether? Was it Nether Wart? There's another block that people can't turn back, which can get annoying. I forget what it is though. Is it Nether Wart? I couldn't remember if Nether Wart you could or not. Amethyst shards. I haven't used them very much, so I guess I didn't really think about that, but yeah. Ow. Rude. Make our way through here. Almost a full inventory. I've been trying to, as you probably saw with the shulker box, I've been trying to organize things in such a way that I can just take the shulker boxes and put them into the shulker box unloader when I get back to the storage system and just kind of let it do its thing. Ideally. Because netherrack, basalt, and black stone are all things that I can sort. I don't know if I have enough room to store all this, but at least go through the storage system then. The shards make the blocks, but you can't turn them back to shards, yeah. I guess people don't really, I mean, maybe use shards for like decorations or whatnot, but yeah, I don't think people really use it. Well, no, shards. Can you use shards for the spyglass? Isn't that what it's used for? I think. I guess there's that, but I don't really know how many spyglasses you really need. Not many, probably. Now, do I... Oh, there's lava there. Hello, friend. Go away, friend. Come here. Here we go. Actually, this can go, we'll say there. These are always one deep. I don't know if they're always one deep, but in my experience, they've been one deep, so I just usually fill these in with blocks I can insta-mine and then insta-mine it later. Shards are used for a couple, oh, tinted glass. Yes, yes, yes. I forgot about that. I forgot about tinted glass. I think I've used it for mob farm before. It's definitely where I've seen it used. That's about like all of my experience with it, so. There we go. Outside the beacon range now, so I probably don't want to do that. Let's see. Anything fun? Nope. No gas tier. Nope. So that's outside of the range of this beacon. So we're gonna stay on this portion, on this side of things, I think. Seriously? Oh boy. That's not good. I shot a pigman. My render distance all the way up. It's at 20. What if I set it at 24? This fog is not. I'm not a huge fan. What's shadow distance? Controls how far away the terrain can potentially be rendered in the shadow pass. That's fine. We'll just fly away and come back. Any pigment over here that are mad at me? Are you mad? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hi Bailey. Push open the door. What are you doing? Push open the door. Go. Come on. There you go, baby. Where's baby at? Oh, hi, baby. You want your bed? You can get your bed. Get your bed. Get in your bed. There you go, baby. Get in your bed. Maybe I should bring back Bailey cam. If she actually stays in one place for long enough, I could put my webcam off of the side of my my desk over here. Potentially. Because her bed is in between my two desks. I have a work desk and then a play desk, content desk, I guess. So, are they still mad at me? Nope, they're not mad. Yet another gas though. Oh, thank you, Breezy. Ooh, it's not. Drop down. It was a good dinner. Another music disc. Do that. Remember if we took any pictures of the food or not. I don't think we did. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Let's go down here then. There's so many up there. Yeah, that's what I meant by like these things can spawn once you clear out an area. And the hope is to get a lot of this down to lava level. If I lose some of the blocks in lava, I'm not gonna be mad as well. But she was trying to get into the door. She couldn't open the door. So I opened it for her. BRB, alrighty. What's up? You gonna hang out? Wanna hang out?
I was gonna start on work on the Gantt charts.
In my office? No? Okay.
I was gonna listen to an audiobook and do it.
Wow, not even watching the stream. Unbelievable. Jack, can you believe this? I love you. There's so many magma cubes. Alright, bye-bye. Yeah, disc is from killing the gas with a fireball. Return to sender. Yeah. I don't know when they added that, but it's pretty cool. The cream up there. Go away. They can stay down there, thank you. There we go. So in general, things are going well for me though. There we go. Emma is currently off of work. Her last day at her last job was yesterday. So she got to sleep in today. Kind of hang out around the house. She didn't really bother me today though, which is fair. Even though I was home most of the day. So. Not home, like not doing anything, home doing work, but you know, still. The temptation when someone else is there to go bother them. So. She starts her new job on Monday, which is pretty cool, so. I think I mentioned before. Oh, okay. These guys are gonna hurt. I think I mentioned before that she's gonna be working on at the same company that I work at, and on the same kind of stuff, same program that I work on. So it'll be fun. One of the things that we'll have to make sure we do is not make sure, but for our own sanity, you know, probably not talk too much about work. Specifics, anyways. So we'll see how that goes, but. I can't say I ever imagined that I would be working with my spouse, but we're here. I don't mind it for sure, because I've been asked that as well. You know, as you do, you want to make sure people at work, you know, before she, you know, accepted things, and actually I think it was part of her interview. Make sure people know that, like, hey, I work there and all that stuff, and at least make sure that, you know, important people know that. In large part, that's for things like conflict of interest. We don't have a conflict of interest in this because we're not in a direct management structure together, so nothing to really worry about there. But it's usually pretty good to just to make sure people know that it's a thing. Let management know. So didn't seem like there were any issues with it, so I can't imagine why there would be. So, but it's, you know, it's one of those things you want to make sure people know. to prevent people from having issues with it. So. Staying on top of a ledge, which I'm not particularly happy about right now, but it is what it is. Ooh! Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Okay, you. I'm gonna kill all of these magma cubes. Alright, let's eat so I can heal. Oh, that guy wants a little taste of me, I guess. Alright, go back down here. So, yep, just stuff like that this week. She's got a few days off and then she starts next week, so she gets to kind of walk around and take it easy for a few days. It's kind of the nice part if you end work, your previous job on the middle of the week, you don't start the next one until the next week. Get that little bit of a break in between. When I switched jobs, you know, a few years ago, or been over 2 years now, I did something similar. And she did something similar earlier this year as well when she left her other job, so. It's nice. If you can have that break in between, it's good. It's almost like a mini vacation. One of the things that I can't say I particularly like about work is the fact that we don't really get breaks, per se. Like, you can take time off, but there's no, like, in school, there's this, hey, I've got winter break, I've got summer break, I've got, you know, whatever it is, some kind of designated time where you have a break from school. You know, other people tend to do other things as well, right? Like, if you're working full-time, it's not a true break or whatever. But it is a break to some degree from at least the school portion of things. But in the workforce, you don't really get that. You just have to keep working or take time off. So in between jobs, it's kind of like the one opportunity you have where you're not really taking, you know, any paid time off to go and do nothing. So it's the closest I feel like we have to an actual break, but it doesn't happen super often, right? It only happens when you switch jobs, so, which for a lot of people doesn't happen all that often. It's more of a phenomena, I would say, in more recent generations that people switch jobs a lot more often, you know, but it's good and bad. The difficult thing about switching jobs often is that you kind of can get stuck in a loop of kind of joining a company, understanding how it works, understanding how everything works, and then, you know, a few years later, hopping to someplace else, having to do all the training and learn about the company and learn about what you're doing, and you can kind of get stuck in that loop if you're not careful. Which, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. The issue becomes actually becoming like an expert in what you're doing and actually learning a lot and getting good at your craft, whatever it might be. If you're consistently switching between different jobs, different kinds of jobs, having to learn a whole new set of things, you're in learning mode a lot more than you are doing mode. And oftentimes I found just doing things, it can be a lot more impactful on your growth, whether, you know, whatever it is. It can be making content, it can be, you know, software engineering like what I do, it can be pretty much any kind of job. Doing is a lot more impactful typically than just having to relearn systems and structures and stuff. So, but there's good reasons to leave as well, right? Like, a lot of people, especially in the industry, or not industry, but the discipline I work in, which is software, people switch every couple of years because that's how you typically get a good pay increase. So it's pretty normal for people to do that. I was surprised at how normal that was, but after being in the industry for, you know, 4 years now, a little over 4 years. I understand it. It can get pretty easy to kind of get stuck into doing the same thing over and over and over again if you stay at the same company or doing the same thing. So that's one of the pros about leaving, is you get exposure to new ideas. So you just don't want to be hopping around too much, otherwise you don't really learn things the way that, you know, or it's going to serve you moving forward. So you don't get the depth of knowledge. Get a breadth of knowledge, but not a depth of knowledge kind of thing. So look at me sounding like an adult. It is weird. I was talking about it. Well, people on the stream here know that, but I turned 26 last week. Actually, almost a week ago now. It feels weird. I don't feel 26, if that makes sense. I never really thought about it, that kind of the older you get, the less you really feel like you're that age. The years just kind of go by, and I would say when you're younger, you physically change more, you're growing, right? I haven't physically really changed in a long time. Probably since college. I look the same, I act the same, I have some of the same issues. I haven't changed substantially physically in the last 4 or 5 years, so doesn't really feel like I'm any older, even though I am older. Not old, just older. So there we go. Trying to think how I want to go about this. A lot of magmas here. Do that real quick. You get out, you get out. Go, 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 go. That's a big one. All right. Don't want to fall. Got it. Nothing's coming after me, doesn't look like. Oh! There is one coming after me. Because my bow's more powerful. Probably should be using my bow more. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of all of this. My life a little bit easier. Okay. Let's do that. Make our way up here. Okay. If I hop this way. Got a little bit there. Not too late. Started looking so much better. I say better. It's looking clearer. Yeah, I like that. You can see some area over there that I cleared out. Did that yesterday or the day before, I think. So let's start here. I think this is where I was going at one point. Do not hit the pigman. That is very bad. We don't do that. Don't want to cause another... Pigman, seriously. Don't want to cause another incident. Oh, got some gold there. rather not cause another international incident here. Get out of the way, thank you. Whoop. This guy's gonna come after me, I bet. Better not start hitting me. Leave me alone. Stuck on between a rock and a hard place right now. Do that. There. Get rid of that lava. Thank you. Do that. And this can stretch all the way down to here. There we go. Got a staircase back up. I got that one. Put some of you in there. That. Amber cream, gold nuggets, gold nuggets. Thank you. Get rid of that lava. Don't go too far this way. Get out of here. Oh, these magmas are crazy. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, I'll tell you that. And the further down we go, the more area there is, because there's more landmass. At least I feel like there's more landmass. Maybe there's not, but it feels like there's more landmass for them to spawn too, so. That makes it difficult. So I can take a chunk out of this middle before their magmas get to me. Right through, not bad. I go straight through here now. If I just keep going. There's one up there I'll have to be careful of. Welcome back, Breezy. Go. Let's put this stuff away. There we go. Kind of doing this layer by layer, 2 at a time, I guess. Really, I'm gonna scooch around this magma cube. Keep an eye on our durability as well. Don't want to break any of these netherite pickaxes if I can help it. Go. cutting through it. Ooh, I'll go take a look in a minute. It's about a good place to go put our stuff away. I'll go take a look. I assume you say post, I assume you mean on my Discord, so. Yep, alright. Take a look. Gonna need more fireworks and more food, I think. More than anything. But put that in there. Almost there, actually. To the end. A few more runs through this. Let's see. Photo gallery. Yum. What seasoning do you have on the broccoli there? Just some salt and pepper, or is there something else on it? I tend to put salt and pepper on like everything. I never used to when I was a kid. You know, one of the few things I don't put salt and pepper on is bread, but you know, that's a whole different story. Some of this. Go. And garlic powder? Okay. Ooh, garlic powder. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that makes sense. No, the story behind bread is that I normally put nothing on bread, and Emma makes fun of me. Like everybody makes fun of me at this point, but I'll take. Well, the thing I get made fun of for is that I take a piece of bread out of the loaf and I just eat it, just like that. I don't toast it. I don't put butter on it. I don't put anything on it. I just take a piece of bread. I did it earlier today. I just take a piece of bread out of the loaf and I just eat it. For some reason, people think that that's a little bit off. So. I do that with bagels too. I think bagels are probably weirder, but oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like bread's pretty sweet. I mean, it's not sweet bread, but the thing I tell people that, and people don't believe me, is that like bread in America is sweeter than bread in other countries. You know, so like if you were to take a loaf of bread from like I don't know, like Germany or something. You know, it'd be a lot less sweet, if it's sweet at all. So bread in America is kind of like, from what I understand, from what I had read up on, it's kind of like a dessert to some people. That's the explanation I give for why I think I can just kind of eat bread like that. I think it has good taste. It doesn't need anything else. So. You know, I'll still toast bread. I'll put peanut butter on it occasionally. You know, I'll make peanut butter sandwiches, or I'll have peanut butter toast or things like that. Nothing wrong with that. I appreciate it. You might be in the minority of people who will ever tell me that. Because a lot of times people are like, "Do you at least put butter on it?" No. No. Not me. So. Alright, what we do need, before I go any further, a little bit of steak, a little bit of rockets. Alright, take a sip of water. Stay hydrated. beautiful. There we go. Really? Magma? Really? Every time I say magma, I think of Magmar, which is the Pokemon. For whatever reason, it just has magma in it. That's probably why, but... Every time I say that, that's what I think of. You like what you... you like what you like? Who am I to judge? Fair enough. Hey, I appreciate that. Well, we'll just, you know, take it as Emma being judgmental and move on, you know. Because she's the one who typically brings it up first. Can you believe that? Insert thing. I don't know if you guys saw, but that's the second piece of ancient debris now that I found just mining this area. Not today. I already had one from the other day when I was mining on my own, but yeah, you got a good point, Breeze. You got a good point. Of all the people that she can judge, I'm probably the one most acceptable person. Just gotta make sure my ego doesn't get too inflated, you know. Make sure it doesn't go unchecked. Ooh, not want to do that, but is what it is. So we've got up here. We got this little area, and then we'll start on the next. Ooh, go. Ow. Then we'll start on the next layer, I think, after that. We're only really going up to there, basically that area, just because that's where the beacon range goes to. Oh, I'm partially joking, but you know, it's not necessarily a bad idea to keep your ego in check, even if you don't feel that you have an ego. It is bad if you have the opposite problem, right? If you don't. Well, don't have an ego, but if you have a lack of self-worth, I will say, it can be bad. But if you don't, no, I'm pretty, I'd say, what's the right word? Pretty comfortable with who I am, so I don't think I'm suffering from a lack of self-worth. I find myself falling into the trap sometimes of being outwardly too confident, though. So, not in like not in a malicious way, but I'll sometimes catch myself like saying things that I believe to be true, but maybe they aren't really true. Just my perception of whether or not it is true. And confidently saying it, you know. So there's some amount of trying to keep that in check, because I don't want to be, you know, out here saying things that aren't true. So just always something to keep in mind, you know. There is such a thing as being too confident. And I would say, you know, at that point, if you're too confident, you do have somewhat of an ego. So I appreciate it, Breezy. I appreciate it. Oh boy. Hello, Emma. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. What we got? We got a Gantt chart. All right.
It's not a Gantt chart.
Not a
This is
Gantt
a
chart?
WBS.
A work breakdown structure.
Yes.
I know what that acronym means. I feel so smart right now. Oh, you did add more. Because I looked at this part for the fence, and you guys can't see this obviously, but I asked Emma to put together a chart of the house projects we want to work on because she loves doing this because she's Emma. I wrote down some notes about the fence stuff, so I saw that, but you've been adding a lot more, it looks like. Ooh! There's a line item on here about buying a grill. Let's go. Driveway ceiling. Okay. Front and side yards. Is that all this stuff on the list?
There's two more. One of them, I don't know how we want, for the termite stuff, I don't know how we want to go about that, which will dramatically change the structure. So I didn't do that for now.
Okay.
And then unpacking moving boxes just is.
Well, we could break it down by box. Right? And that's how we typically do it to get through it.
Yeah, but like it's just a do it sort of thing.
True.
So I didn't really feel the need to put it on there because it's just a do it.
True.
There's nothing to break down. Really. Not in the sense of like something I can do that will make a difference. You know?
It's not different things, I guess. It's a lot of the same
Yeah, exactly.
thing, basically.
Yeah.
So.
In the same way that for like interior decoration, I have like painting, and I don't list each room, like paint each room.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, painting each room is painting each room, but it's still painting.
Yeah.
Unpacking boxes is just unpacking boxes.
You think about like task breakdown though.
Yeah, but if I were to do that for like the interior decoration, each of the subtasks would have like choose paint colors. I have 11 different 11 different overall house sections, some with subsections.
Wow.
Right.
Impressive.
It would probably be 20 line items just for that.
Yeah.
And for every aspect of it, and so it felt too. I started doing that, but then I was like, it feels too tedious because it's just actions that need to be repeated room by room.
Yeah, I guess if this is work, it'd be a little different, but. Whoop.
Yeah. That's what I've got. I did a WBS instead of a Gantt chart because we're not scheduling anything out and we're not assigning time lengths to anything. This was more just to like break down what needs to happen in what order.
I mean, we can assign time lengths. I'm not opposed
But I need-
to that.
If I were to actually do a Gantt chart, though, I would need us to say we're starting this in March of 2020.
Thank you. Sorry, I sneezed at
And
it
I
real
don't
quick.
think we want to break anything down quite that much. So I felt like the WBS kind of did what we needed.
No,
it
you
to.
gotta be my project planner.
We can do that on a project by project basis when we're actually starting stuff. But
Should we purchase fancy software for you?
we don't need fancy. It's just Microsoft Project.
I mean, does that come with 365?
It does not. It is separate.
But isn't that it's fancy software though, right? Like it's you gotta pay. You gotta pay. You know, special prices, special stuff for it, right? Yeah. Pretty sure.
It's not super expensive if you do like the online version.
There's Blackstone. There's an online version.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is significantly cheaper than buying a local version.
Mm-hmm. It's true. You've got a point. Wow, you have a point. Wow.
Kind of
Impressive.
like stuff like this is my job.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Who the funk?
You have a job? Well, technically speaking.
Currently, I don't have a job.
Technically, I would say technically speaking, you're in between jobs.
Yeah.
Even more impressive.
Unemployed for 3 days.
It feels weird, right? Because we've always had jobs as long as we've been adults in the real world. So.
Last
Whoop.
time I was doing
Don't come
jobs,
through
I
here.
was unemployed for a week.
Was it a week? You took a whole week off.
Yeah, I took the whole week off.
That's right, you did.
But there you go. WBS is done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know I'm great.
You are wonderful.
This was the one task you gave me to do while I was between jobs. So
True. True.
it's now
True.
done.
You have completed your task. Congratulations. You get a prize.
My prize.
A high five if you want it.
That's lame.
Well, I'm lame. So.
Right.
Bye. Oh, that's funny. I think Home Depot is delivering my my package tomorrow. Just got a notification on my phone. I had to order and replace like the air conditioning filters in the house yet, so I want to make sure I got that done. So got some new filters coming tomorrow. And Bailey's leaving me because Mom left, and now she's like, no, come back. There are way too many of these guys, I'll tell you that. Way too many magma cubes. There are so many little ones. Oh my gosh. We're getting through it though. I've talked a little bit, I think. Oh, did you finish, Breezy? Nice. Delish. Glad it was yummy. I talked a little bit about this project. I still, you know, it's something that I kind of, ooh, okay, down 2.5 hearts. It's something that I do in Worlds. I'll start projects and not really have like a specific plan in mind down to like the block palette, you know, but I'll know in general what I want to do and I'll just kind of figure it out as I go. It's definitely my preferred way of playing. There's some things I plan out, but most things I'd say I enjoy just kind of starting the project like I'm doing here with this project. I don't really know what I want to do with this perimeter, but I know I want to have a perimeter and I know I want to have it dug out by hand. So I know those things and I just kind of, I guess, wing it from there. Which leads me sometimes going down paths that I end up not finishing, but it does make it fun. I'll tell you that. truffle yogurt sauce is really good. I thinned it out with a splash of milk. Nice. Yeah, you start getting into making your own sauce. You know, you put a little magic into it. Make it taste exactly the way that you want it to. That's awesome, though. I don't know if we occasionally make our own sauces for some things, but it's more effort, you know. So it doesn't happen a whole lot. Anything fun over here? No. There's another enderman over there. Okay. I thought it was a nether portal for a second. Just be careful here. Depends on what I'm cooking, but I like make my own sauce because I can usually make it lower in calories. Fair, yeah. Make it yourself. You can make it just a little bit healthier. It doesn't have to be a whole lot healthier, but just a little bit healthier goes a long way. So. That's good. That's a fair point. I tried this time separating by type. See if that helps me out at all. Big ol' hole in the floor here. Peasy lemon squeezy. Pick up all the little blocks here. I think I've ever heard this song before. You guys probably can't even really hear the song music, can you? Turn up a little bit. Never heard this song before. It's one of the interesting things about Spotify, right? If you turn on the setting for having other kinds of songs on. Sometimes gets me in trouble, but I'm not really in trouble per se, just my VODs that I put up on YouTube tend to get copyright claims, not strikes, but claims. If I get different kinds of music, that's strictly on my playlist. Playing in the background, so. Well, it's calories. You don't really. I mean, you taste it, but you don't really like see it per se, because sauce is not like something that has a whole lot of matter. It goes on top of something. It goes in. It goes, brushed over something. Something gets dipped in it. You don't think about it, but yeah, those you get individual, if you get like an individual pack, even then, or if it gets poured over something already, you don't really think about it. So yeah, that's fair. Careful, the big old hole in the floor. We're almost down to lava level, I think. We're pretty close, I think. Go. I think that's lava level right there. I don't think it's just a lava pool. Maybe it is. We are at 6 blocks. Who are they? Oh my gosh. That gas just appeared out of nowhere. And it's kind of helping me here though, so I appreciate it, Ghast. It looks like we got about 6 blocks down there, so. This side we go. Hello, little friend. Got no gold for you. Got one of my blocks down there. Oh my goodness. Do this all the way across. I think this little baby zombie pigman is trying to walk in front of me. That's what it feels like anyways. There's several are trying to walk in front of me right now. Go. Okay, we're out of space. Try to go until I run out of space, so. Feels like put these in here, gunpowder, another rack in there. Back down we go. Pick up these blocks. I think I mentioned in the last stream that, seriously? I mean, I'll take it, but seriously, Ghast? The nice part about having these blocks is I can use them. You know, I got a lot of basalt, a lot of blackstone now. Seriously? There we go. I can use them for this build if I want to. I can use them in general, you know. I don't have to use them for this build necessarily. But it's a nice thing about doing a lot of digging. So I have blocks available for use. So it's gonna come in handy for the castle build in the overworld. The fact that it dug out that whole quarry area at my village. I've got a whole bunch of deep slate and stone, whatever stuff that, well, deep slate in particular is what I'm looking at, right? Because that's what I'm using for the castle. But because I spent the time and dug out that area, made that a project for myself. I have the blocks to use then. Oh man. Oh, I hit him. Seriously? There we go. That was harder than it needed to be. That was definitely harder than it needed to be. Big old magmas. Trying to mine around them. I'll go over here now. They can chase me if they want to. I don't care. Go, grab these blocks. Grab those blocks. I don't want to go too far down right now because I got some space over here to clear out. Thank you. Thank you. Once we clear out this layer, that whole section's gonna be gone. That'll be interesting. But these layers have pretty much been leveled now. I don't think we're quite at lava level there though, so we're gonna have to fill in some of this, I think. Yeah. I hear you. So that's done, so we can do this. We do a little bit of this. Just kind of cut through here. Ooh. Big old chasm right here. Make a little pathway this way. We're getting down to some of the magma blocks now. This is good. See how much further we have. Got a little ways. But looking good. Get down to lava in no time. I'm gonna do that. I didn't want to have the gas kind of surprise us, so figured that was the best thing to do, is just kind of go attack the gas at the source. There we go. Grab these up. And keep going. And back to mining. So I can get rid of a lot of this netherrack here, I think. Level it with the side. Alrighty. Guess we're not going across here. Go. Again, keep an eye on my pickaxe. Don't hit anything you don't want to hit. Alright, there is some lava here we have to be cognizant of now, it looks like. Clear this layer off. Down to there. Ooh. What? That gas literally spawned right in front of me. Got anything fun over here? As I was walking this, oh my gosh. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. We're good. Everything's good. We're good. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I can get over there now. Another gas. Alright. Set up here. Blackstone. Bath salts. Netherrack. Down here we can grab some of these materials. Hey Moot, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well today. Ow, 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 ow. 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 Ow is the right word. Do that. 4 more, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers between us and the lava down there. Something like that. Alright, we're fine. That was fine. Everything's fine. A little bit of damage. Eat in a minute. Steak. Keep mine in this way. We'll stop right there, I think. Yep, that looks right. Actually lines up with where I think I stopped on this side. Alright, let's stop there. No! Seriously? Destroyed 2 of my shulkers? Oh, I'm mad. I'm a little mad now. I'm not gonna lie. That was majorly unfortunate. But life goes on. Guessing they got destroyed in the fire. Destroyed the drops. Gonna be my guess for what happened there. I should have let the ghast away, but it's okay. Alright, let's... We don't need to take anything back yet, I don't think. But I do need to go repair my pickaxes. Let's go do that. So if we head this way, we'll eventually get to the portal, to the end portal. Be able to repair our pickaxes at the end. The enderman farm. That's where I tend to repair them, so. It's the easiest place too. It's my best XP farm. Well, I think the gold and XP farm used to be the best XP farm. Or was at least up there. It was at least the easiest. But that one got broken by some update. I don't know what update broke it, but some update broke it. So there we go. The XP's sinking. And all the Endermen fall down and die. It amazes me how well this XP farm still works, honestly. The farm itself was pretty easy to build too. So a lot of these farm mechanics, thankfully, are relatively simple. You know, they rely on some kind of mob and some kind of drop shoot. There's a lot of mob farms, so. Go. I have other pickaxes as well that we could use. They're all diamond, and this gives us a good opportunity to get out of the Nether, because I feel like if you spend too much time in one area, it gets a little monotonous. So this gives us an opportunity to get up and kind of see all the other areas of the world. Apparently I looked at an Enderman or something at some point. Good to know. Well, there's an Enderman standing over there. That's why I probably looked at that Enderman on accident. My Echo thinks that I started talking to it. It's because my Echo isn't, my Echo is powered, but it's not. I have an Amazon Echo. I've had it for years and years and years. I never connected it up to the internet when we got here because I honestly don't even use it for anything. So I never really cared to hook it up. So there we go. So sometimes I'll say things and my Echo will think I'm talking to it. So if you ever hear that voice in the background, didn't realize how much I was talking until I started drinking some water. I'm like, wait a second, I'm actually thirsty. That's not normal. That's that length anyways. One of the things we really do need to do with this end island, I feel like, is put an end ring. One of the ideas I've had for a long time in this world is an end castle. But I feel like we've got so many other projects going on that it's one of those things that I just put on the back burner. Don't really think about. So there we go. Over to the Nether Fortress we go. Zoom zoom. Always kind of lose where this place is at. The thing I could start doing is actually flying to it. I didn't realize how easy it is to go down into the Nether and fly to it down there rather than flying to it on the ceiling. So I could always just start doing that. It would make it easier for me not to get lost. As soon as we get here, there has to be a guest. Oh, we got a tier though. I'll take it. I think this part of the dig's about to get interesting. Because we're hovering on top of lava, I think, right now. At least a little bit, so. That was a song. Sounded like a magma cube. Oop. Sounded like a magma cube was coming straight towards me. Go. Yeah, you see where the lava is right there? It's gonna be interesting. Come. May have to start going layer by layer, like one layer at a time for some of this. We'll see. Go. All right. Let's go put this stuff away. All we need to do here is do this. Can walk up these stairs. Yeah, we'll have to do a layer at a time. Oh, this is not gonna be good. I need to kill the piglins first, otherwise they were definitely gonna come after me, so. Here we go. Back, Godchild showed up to visit. I hadn't seen you in a couple years. Oh, that's fair enough. In a couple years, wow, yeah. You can talk to me twice a week if you want. So, yeah, that's fair. Well, at least twice a week, I should say. So, fair enough. We've just been here digging. Yep. We've just been here digging. So lava, I got plenty of that. This a little bridge right here? What is this? Can I walk across this? Apparently I can. It's a little bridge. Got this layer I want to get rid of on this side too. Okay. way. Go. I'm gonna have to hop onto some of this. So I'm thinking about it. What is there a certain light level that magma cubes spawn at? Magma cube spawning. They spawn at any light level, okay. Because things got, at least from what I was looking at, they spawn at any light level. Because I feel like less magma cubes started spawning when I started opening up this area. What I looked up could be wrong. Oh, there is less. Yeah, I guess there is less surface area, isn't there? That's true. It hasn't felt like a noticeable amount less, though, I guess. At least to me as I'm digging it out. Maybe it's more noticeable to you. So that. So thorns would be good. I've never liked thorns because of it. I believe thorns damages your armor. I guess with mending it's not as big of a deal, but it damages the mob, but it also it wears down your armor quicker. I think. What I remember. I'm not afraid of the dark. Yeah, you can see where they're all spawning over there, so yeah, it must be less surface area here. I'm gonna do this. Help out with that. A lot less surface area now. I don't need any of these blocks, so I don't really care about losing them. Less there too. Oh, that's just going into the lava, which is fine. Whole bunch of area there got opened up. Nice, nice. So we got that area over there that needs cleaned up. At least a little bit. Top of this area and do a little bit of this. Oh. No, you don't. No, you don't. How many of you are there? over here too, I think. Oh, got some wither skeletons. Got any skulls? 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 Nope. That's fine. A lot of gas spawning, I'll tell you that. This is not what I was expecting. Do that. Looking around me. Just make sure nothing's gonna push me over. There we go. All right, you. They dropped down. That's good. Well, that's going into lava. That's going into lava. There we go. There we go. Done with that little island. There's a lot more magma cubes over there, I'll tell you that. Oh my. Ooh. We need to go over there next, technically, but I don't really want to now looking at that. Oh no. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Cool. Get rid of these two. Okay. Don't want to spend too much time fighting them. Over here and work on this layer. This layer. I think some of the magma cubes jumped off over here accidentally, so I think it's helping our cause right now. We still got inventory space. I didn't feel like I was picking up anything. I'm gonna make sure I still had inventory space then. Alright, give me these blocks. Thank you. Give me these blocks. Thank you. Just vibing. I do very much enjoy just sitting here and mining away here. I know I'm not like chatting too much, but very nice. It's pretty calm. Let's go put this stuff away. We've cleared out a lot of space where mobs were spawning, so we've leveled all that area. We just gotta start on the next level now. Going pretty well, I would say, though, overall. Now the question now is, do I start on this side or do I start on the other side? Got some area here. We can probably clear out a lot of this area. I don't really care about the blocks that are sitting over there. Could clear this out pretty easily. I need to clear out what's on this side too, but now we can just do this. Go. Oh, don't want to do that. Can I guess pick up all of this though? Pick that up. Well, don't really want to deal with that guy. Hello, friend. Can you go back to the lava, please? Thank you. There we go. So part of what we're gonna have to do whenever we do actually clear a lot of this out, all the lava down there, is we're gonna have to get rid of all the stuff underneath the lava after we clear out the lava, but I think that's almost a problem for a later day. Not necessarily today. Whoop. A lot of magma blocks here. Yeah, and today's stream has gone by very quickly. I think in part it's because I only stream like 2 hours at a time. It does make it feel like it goes by really quickly. You have less time. You know, I used to stream, let me think, 2018 I probably streamed like 4 hours at a time, which was short then because I knew a lot of people streaming like 8 hours a day, and there was no way I was doing that. I did not have the time. I definitely don't have the time now. I didn't have the time then either, but true, BZ. True. Stay awesome. Doing that just so I can walk on top of it, to be honest. Hitting that layer of magma blocks now, which is always a fun experience when you get hit with a bunch of magma blocks. Whoop. Get all those, thank you. Two hours feels like a pretty manageable time period, though, I will say, for streaming. Because when I streamed like 4 hours, sometimes it would feel kind of long. Three hours sometimes is a little long. 2 hours. I mean, there are times I'm like, should I go back to doing like 3 hours? Because 2 hours sometimes doesn't feel like enough time. It is very manageable, right? But sometimes it doesn't feel like enough time. But we'll see. If I would do something like 4 hours again, I think I'd have to put an actual break in the middle. Because right now I don't really take a break. It's just fine. It's only 2 hours, so I don't mind it. But if I were to do something like a 3 hour, 4 hour stream again, 4 hours for sure, I'd have to put a break in. 3 hours. 3 hours, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm gonna do any of those things. Right now, I wouldn't say that I am, but there we go. Fill all that in. I don't even know why there's soul sand here, but there you go. There we go. Hello, friend. On the edges here, I think. There's a big old lava chasm here. Can I reach those? I can. Go. Go. And up here. Okay. Netherrack goes here. Salt goes there. Jungle blocks and mushrooms. There we go, there we go, there we go. Give me all the blocks. Go. Hello, magma cube. Please go away, magma cube. I'm going to do that just in case you try to hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I don't like being hurt. Yeah, don't hurt me. Now it's game on. You decided to attack me. Now we're done. We're not friends anymore. Alright, go. There you go. I can stay down there. So let's use the basalt. I'm gonna fill in the lava. My life's a little bit easier. Clearing this out. Just need to go down a couple layers. When you come down to, they come down a couple more layers. Fill in this lava. It's gonna give us a little more spawnable space, but we'll survive. We survived the magma cube onslaught before. We can survive the magma cube onslaught again. So, what we're doing here, we're just filling all this in. So when we go through and speed mine, we don't have to worry about lava pouring out, making our lives a bit of a mess. There. Not all the lava, but it's all the blocks I had on me that I could use. There we go. At least like spicy mac and cheese sauce, you know. I feel like there's no mac, but there's lots of cheese. Spicy Dorito sauce, I don't know. So definitely not something you should drink. I would not recommend drinking lava. That would hurt. You probably would not make it through the process. Oh, oh, don't do that. Thank you. Go away. Thank you. I could shift there. I don't, or crouch there. It's definitely saucy mac and cheese. Yeah, I guess, you know, it can also be whatever you want it to be, so I'm gonna be saucy mac and cheese. Make it saucy mac and cheese. I think it's a little orange for that sometimes, but maybe it depends on the brand of mac and cheese. What kind of cheese you use in it. Here we go. Not a whole lot of blackstone here, I will say. I'll do that. Get some of these little stragglers around here. Blacks in the middle here, interestingly enough. Look at all the progress we've made here too. I mean, this is kind of insane how much progress we've made. We've got some area in the middle there to clear out. I probably should clear out. Well, I don't necessarily have to clear out those areas, but I think it's pretty interesting. Yeah, 2 hours. Kinda wild. Did. Oh, is there a tier? Is that a tier? Maybe? Thought I saw a tier. That just. Not a tier. Thought I saw a gas tier. Oh, I'm sad now. It's alright. Maybe I got it. No, I didn't get my inventory. Alright, that's fine. Alrighty. I think we're gonna wrap it up there for today, though. Good progress. The gas up there. Get at it. Oh.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Spark the Joy. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm gonna wrap it up there, though, folks. I think it's been a fantastic stream. I hope you all have enjoyed it. I'll throw some links down in the chat. If you guys are new around here, you want to check out the other things I do, there's some options for you. If you want to join a Discord, check out the YouTube channel. Other links like that, feel free to. I'll typically ping people. I say ping people. I have a notification on my Discord whenever I go live. So it's probably the easiest place if you want to know. If you don't want to use Twitch notifications, you still want to know when I go live. That'd be the easiest place to figure it out. So I enjoyed lurking while I cooked. Nice. Hopefully you cooked up something great. Appreciate the lurk as well. But yeah, I usually stream Wednesday nights around this time, 7:30 Eastern, and then I stream Sundays typically around 1 p.m. Eastern. So I stream twice a week right now. So I'll be back. Should be back on Sunday. So I'll see you all then. We're not gonna raid someone today, I don't think. Go lurk. Go find someone to lurk at. Whatever your next favorite streamer is after me, of course. Or go watch a YouTube video, whatever it might be. So I'll have to ask Emma about Stardew if we want to start that up again or not. I don't know how she watches Stardew some, but I don't think she no worries, Moot. I don't think she plays as much anymore. So I don't know if we'll start that up, but I can definitely ask her. So yeah, I'll see y'all Sunday. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate you being here. Have a good one. Bye.